Good morning and good afternoon. My name is Jordan Wise with Advaiya Solutions, and we are a Gold Microsoft partner, and we would like to welcome you to our webinar, Not Fooling Around with Digitization. And we kind of played on the words there of April Fool's Day, but we are 100% serious when we're going to show you the benefits and reasons why digitization is going to be amazing for everyone. So a couple things that we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about why we're not fooling around about digitization in field services. It's not just because of the date, like I said, it's because we are serious and very energetic and eager to get this out there to everyone. So today we're going to cover how Dynamics 365 for field services is going to revolutionize how you manage your business. We're going to go over some of the unique challenges you face every day, what is new from both a business and technology situation. We want to highlight Dynamics 365 was built for helping the field service industry. We want to make sure that we answer all your questions, and we know that everyone's situation is going to be unique to them, as there's not really a one-size-fits-all. So we're going to go over some ground rules and announcements. We're going to have a question and answer section at the very end, so please post your questions. We will get to them as we wrap up. We're definitely going to leave some time there for us to interact, answer any of your questions. I'll read out some questions, and we can go from there. As long with anyone attending this session will get a free tailored 1-hour consultation for their organization around how we can help you with taking your next steps when it comes to digitization. So let me introduce who we have on the call today. So like I said, my name is Jordan Wise. I'll be talking at the beginning here. I've been in the industry for a long time, very passionate about change. We also have Scott Clayton. Scott is led amazing teams, including our engagement team here at Advaiya. He's a great leader and somebody that I look to for constant information. And then we have Dharmesh, our leader and CTO. He's an amazing wealth of knowledge and really even better guy. I can't think of anyone better to lead us through this. So Dharmesh, I would love it if you could take it away from here.
Thank you, Jordan. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. This is Dharmesh Koda, as Jordan mentioned. I'm the president and CTO of the organization. And we welcome you for this journey about how digitization can help your specific industry, your specific company, your specific team. So we'll be focusing on multiple aspects of field services technologies, Dynamics technologies in general, and how we specifically can assist you in getting to that final state. So let me quickly talk about Advaiya first. We make technology work. That's our core motto, core logo. That's what we try to do, and we do it by helping organizations with tailored specifically to them digital solution. And those solution development actually starts with a strategy development session, information strategy with you specifically, and then we work with you and your team to implement the solution. And while we are implementing it, we work on different kind of insights, different kind of intelligence that we can gather out of the system, so that can be applied back into our refined strategy. And this cycle keeps on going on. As technology evolves, we want the organizations to be evolved. We want the organizations to adopt those evolved technologies and the new and great technologies. The kind of services that we get involved in include a bunch of decision-making technologies like data infrastructure, data discovery, data organization, data representations, analytical approach, and certain actions built on those analytics and business insights. We also get involved with various customers on implementing their customer experiences, including their digital presence, including customer relationship management. We go into business productivity with different kind of work management solutions, including Microsoft Project, Microsoft Dynamics 365 based field services that we are going to talk about today. And then we try to apply different kind of new advancement in technologies and the capabilities that are getting available every now and then from various platform providers, and implement those things within our existing solutions or within new solutions that we are working with. So we always try to bring in the new technology-led innovation for various organizations. So that's who we are.
Yeah, Dharmesh, thank you. So let me jump in about Advaiya and what we've kind of been doing. So we've been working with some of the largest and most demanding customers for the last 15 years, you know, from Microsoft and Google to Cisco and Adani. Advaiya has completed, you know, well over 1,000 projects for some of the most aggressive technology users. You know, we have been very fortunate to be a part of these companies' journeys as a Microsoft Gold partner, you know, AWS partner, Oracle NetSuite, and we want to be a part of your journey too. So that's kind of what we're at today. Scott, I wanted to play an April Fool's joke on you right then, but it slipped my mind. So can you go into what field services is about for us today?
Absolutely, and you did get me, by the way. So happy April Fools, everybody. Hi, my name's Scott Clayton. As I'm sure everybody here is aware, the service and support industry is undergoing a massive transformation. Employees are working from remote or distributed locations at an increasing rates. For instance, I'm the only one in the office right now. As you can see, I don't have the fancy backdrop. Reducing the amount of in-person engagement. Customers are demanding self-serving options that empower them to resolve issues or questions on their own without needing help from the support team or a technician. Contact center volumes are spiking more than ever as uncertainties are growing about the pandemic, about meeting in one-on-one events. And one of the things that we've seen is the pandemic, it has increased remote workforces, but as we come back from the pandemic, things aren't going to change back to the way they used to be. Remote workforces are going to be much more common, and we need to be able to adapt with that. And generally, customer expectations, though, as we went through this pandemic, have continued to ask for exceptional services. These transformations pass challenges to the service leaders, but they also give you opportunity to take leadership in your industry, the ability to constantly adapt and scale resources to meet customer demand while managing a distributed workforce threatens to strain employees and risks decreased retention and continued evolution of your customer experience. Maintaining a custom view of your customers' expectations and various interactions, especially if multiple and disparate systems are engaged, can continually cause you to have issues with what data you're using and how efficiently you're able to manage your resources as they adapt to the changing circumstances. Finally, by having a legacy system in place, you're not able at times to keep up with what's happening. And are you able to ensure your employees and your customers' safety as they travel around and continually to do business? Part of what we want to continue to make sure we do is keep up with the data that gives us the best solutions to continue on advancing. Traditionally, field services were a cost center or business center for most companies. But as companies evolve in their business technology, field service operations become more of a profit centers as they become to work towards towards servitization. And what we're trying to do in servitization is begin to become an income stream of operations and pull in different income streams. Companies that use field services to servitize their business become much more profitable, and they become profit centers because they're able to use the entire business plan, regardless of where customers are in their servitization processes. We're able to build something that gets them much more advanced and where they currently are, and we're able to start them on their journey. So Dharmesh, what are your thoughts about that?
Well, Scott, very, very valid point. So as businesses are constantly changing, you know, how you do business is also constantly changing. How your field team performs with customers and projects is evolving. Expectations are changing. The days of reactive support are over. Now people are looking for proactive support. A successful company does everything proactive, like they don't wait for any specific action to happen. To be successful, you have to have the right person for the right job. You need to have the right technician go to the right place at the right time. How how are they doing from a productivity standpoint is very critical. Time and materials contracts, as they are being written and updated, they actually are looking for more insights. So they need more data points. At this stage, businesses are also looking for savings through route optimization or third-party maintenance costs, so that they can look for these kinds of optimizations as we show over the here. As things move around and they become the services become profit center, your field services team becomes the main focal point. They are the face of your company. They are the people who are actually meeting your customers. So they are the face of your company for your customers. It is essential that they are given real-time date and information and as much details as possible, so that they can gain the trusted advisor relationship with their customer. They want to increase the customer satisfaction and ultimately expand the sales revenue for our organization. Proactive support, knowing the situation, having the right equipment, inventory, and the right technicians, and also being able to accomplish our goals on the first stop. I mean, instead of having multiple visits, we want to make sure that it's one visit, which can solve most of the problem, will result in happy customers and also sustainable growth. Many of our service level agreements are now based on response times. Oftentimes, the right information prevents the issue before even they occur. I mean, we can proactively find out if there is going to be certain challenge by using technologies like IoT and other things, and we probably can solve the problem even before it comes in. So at this stage, businesses start looking for reduced back office time, kind of efficiency in sales and technicians delivery. So that's what businesses look for. And as Scott mentioned, as we move towards the evolved business models, as they keep on changing, the thing completely evolves into a full business by itself. The days of each department being siloed is now completely over. Now everything is completely related. Today, to reach the peak efficiency, sales, marketing, operations, administrations, everybody needs to come together in collaboration. The warehouse needs to know beforehand what operation needs in advance, so that they can ensure that there is an inventory for completing the job. The technicians updating their jobs and materials, they want to ensure that they are kept up to date. Billing is done at the right time, and the work being performed is to the quality. By empowering our technicians and field sales teams, we are also able to open new revenue streams. Now businesses at this stage, they start looking for advanced optimizations, decrease in service calls, more first-time fix or service rates. So one visit can deliver the things to the customer. They are looking at, like in certain industries, they are looking for reduced equipment failure. They want to make sure that they have the inventory pre-planned and pre-purchased and pre-available. So this is what they are looking for nowadays. And Scott, as we are talking about these advancement in business model, I know these are some of the things that people look for, but they also bring in a bunch of challenges in, right?
Absolutely, Dharmesh. So I want y'all to think about one of the most frustrating things that happens. So you get up and you have a big day planned and you have everything scheduled out, but something breaks. So traditionally in the old days, or maybe currently right now, something breaks and it kind of throws your whole day off. And what happens is you send somebody out to fix it. you fall behind. And one of the things that we learn is as we begin to grow and we begin to scale out, this isn't a repeatable process, okay? One of the things that we want to be able to do is when something gets broken, either number one, prevent it from breaking before it happens, or number two, have a solution in place that allows us to plan around it as it breaks. Legacy systems that are being used right now, or even if you don't have a legacy system, is an inadequate terms or inadequate allows you to deal with these things, okay? Field technicians are increasingly relying on technology to be able to do their work, to be able to understand what's happening and do their day-to-day operations. So one of the things that helps you as a team stay on point and stay consistently moving in the right direction is to be able to not just do preventative maintenance, but to be able to update your technicians as they're out in the field and to keep stuff from happening. So, you know, one of the things I wanted to ask Darmish, how do we solve these challenges of breaking stuff, of not having the right route and items like that?
Scott, what you are talking about is exactly what we mean by digital transformation. What we need to look for is a comprehensive digital transformation solution or field services solution that kind of not only achieve the optimization, but also deliver proactive services. A solution that can give a kind of intelligent routing, intelligent scheduling for my team members. We want to make sure that our technicians are empowered to deliver the right level of services to their customers, gain customer satisfaction, and ultimately become successful. So the solution need to be powerful enough to provide these kinds of things. And our solution that as we talk about is built on Microsoft Dynamics 365. Microsoft Dynamics 365 has a SKU which is called Field Services Field Services Solution, and that is what we are going to describe and how we can go about that. Let's talk about specifically when we talk about proactive services and what do we mean by that, and what kind of challenges it can solve, what it can give you. Customer expectations around times. It has, like with the advent of new technologies, the customers are expecting to be updated about when my technician is going to be there, when my things are going to be solved. There are unexpected backgrounds, as Scott was talking about. Like there are scenarios where we don't know the things break down, so we need to basically make sure that we have a proactive models which can foresee those kinds of things. So we need to ultimately increase customer satisfaction. The proactive services, which is basically getting ahead of our customers' need, can ensure that our customer stays loyal to us. The proactive service can also allow preemptive maintenance. It can leverage different data points available from IoT and other tools so that we can in advance make sure that the maintenance and services are being performed. When we talk about optimized intelligent scheduling of resources, we are looking for solving these kinds of challenges. Customer service and field service operations are typically kind of two separate divisions. We try to make sure that we can bring them together. We want to ensure that the technicians' scheduling is not causing different kind of route issues. Instead, his time is best utilized within with the kind of optimized scheduling, efficient scheduling on that. And also many instances, not everybody is like 100% capable of fixing everything. So a technician may not be aware or may not be knowledgeable of every source, every kind of pieces that are involved within a solution. So in those scenarios, we want to make sure that our solution can provide enhanced details and enhanced kind of services options to our technicians, and they can basically reach out to experts at any given time whenever they need it, and quickly and efficiently without taking too much of time from the customer and without making the second visit with the customer. Then we talk about we have talked about that our core front-facing people are technicians, and their success is business success. So let's look at kind of empowering tech, like how what are the challenges that we can solve with empowering technicians. First thing, we want to make sure that the work orders and the details related to those work orders are right available to the technician. We want to make sure that those technicians are also empowered by related services so that they can do upsell, and they can also provide different options to their customers in order to gain the confidence of the customer. In case our technicians are not able to solve certain things, we want to empower them to reach out to the right technician, right expert within the organization. And many a times when the technicians go to a customer location, they may lack information, or they may lack the context behind the scenes, like, hey, what happened a year back or 10 years back or 15 years back with that particular customer. So we want to empower our technicians with the right level of information and as much information as possible, so that our technicians on the spot can basically present themselves as complete, intelligent kind of entity. Let's quickly look at kind of one of the connected field services workflow, and this is just one particular scenario. Your scenario may be different. There can be different kind of triggers, different kind of business we are talking about. This one specifically talks about how kind of in a industrial environment, and if we want to basically make sure that our operations are running smoothly. In many cases in services industry, you may get a customer call that, hey, I need certain installation or certain fixes or things like that, and that needs to trigger a work order. Technician is then like, we want to make sure that the right technician gets scheduled for that particular work order, and then that technician is sent to based on the kind of necessity of that particular work order and particular things. We want to ensure technician has all the information that he and she needs: customer history, assets info, part history, kind of the kind of installation that has been done in the past. On the other hand, customer can also look at the technician's arrival time, schedule, also track the technicians en route. We want to make sure that the customer is satisfied in terms of technicians reaching their place. Once the technician resolves the issue, the relevant details need to be added back into our records in order to ensure that there is a future positive experience. We need to ensure that everything gets recorded right over there without delay and without any issues. The whole scenario is connected. I mean, seamless, efficient, and automated. This is one thing that we want to make sure that like kind of thing that we want to ensure that right from the beginning of the cycle of customer interaction, all the way to the delivery, all the way to the invoicing part of it, all the way to the close of the whole cycle, everything needs to be connected. And this is the one key differentiator of Microsoft Dynamics 365, specifically Microsoft Dynamics 365 field services. Every department is included. There is also kind of a data capture at the right level, at the right place. And there are a bunch of insight development tools that are available with the platform that can actually help every department to play the right role. So with that, let me quickly, like a few minutes, and kind of highlight some of the things that I want to showcase on the screen. So let me go to, so as a salesperson, is my screen visible? I'm hoping it's visible for everybody. As a salesperson, when a salesperson can come in and they are kind of getting greeted with their familiar CRM. This is so as we mentioned that all of the systems, all the departments work together. The CRM works very tightly with the field services. It very tightly works with different kind of ERP systems, different kind of mobile-based systems. So all of those things are happening in parallel. So as a salesperson, he comes in, he looks at all their details, kind of things that they are working on. They can look at different kind of leads that they are involved in. So if in case of some sort of installation and exercise, or if somebody reaches out to them via phone calls and leave certain messages or kind of put a request on the web, all of those things can come on the leads. Different kind of leads can translate into different kind of opportunities. You can see all the opportunities over in your databases in your system, or you can go into your open opportunities and look at the things around it. So let's look at one specific opportunity here, which is like home electronic system upgrade. And this is all sample data. It has no relationship to anything. So there might be unrelated data over here. So please pardon those. But we can see that within the opportunity, we have all the details about kind of things that customer is looking for, different kind of products that are involved. We can go into different kind of codes that are related to that. We can look at different kind of information if there are other files that we need to upload, or kind of details that might be available. We can actually use the document grid over here. But we see all of the things over here. And once we are ready, once we say that it is the customer is sold on this thing and we are ready to go and install and send our technicians over there, we can click on close as one and convert it into work order. And once we convert it into work order, the work order automatically gets created into field services system. And when we come in as a field operations guys, we can look at this the details of the work order. So work order kind of comes up over here in front of us, and we can see different kind of settings over here. We see different details about the work order. We also can specify the times that we want to send our technicians. We can have different kind of parameters that are there. All the information that is stored in our opportunity get migrated over to the work order. So we have the related data over here. And not only that, our customer information and customer accounts, they are all connected and related entities. So at any given time, whether we are in the field operations or sales operation or the back office operations, we can see the whole history and details about our customer. We can specify our locations and addresses and everything over here. And when the field back office is ready to book, they can either click on the book icon, and that opens up a specific booking platform for them specific to this particular requirement, and kind of creates different kind of parameters and select like, okay, we are talking about this particular geography, this particular time slot, this kind of skill sets are required for this particular job to be done. And we can look at kind of details that get available about each of the available technicians, what are their availability, how much time and how long will it take for them to travel, and details like that. We can select it over here, or we can use other advanced scheduling tools and go into other details. Now, as a back office person, as a field offices person, I can come into my system, which is, again, it looks like very familiar Dynamics 365 environment. I have my related stuff over here. My dashboard talks about my specific things, agreements and activities that I need to perform. But as a back office person, I also am interested in different kind of work orders, which are supposed to be scheduled or supposed to be looked at. Different kind of statuses of work order comes in. I can look at different kind of views about these work orders. I can also look at different kind of resource requirements that I need to satisfy. There are different kind of like the different time off requests that might be there from different resources and different team members, and I can look at those, approve them, and appropriately update their individual calendars. But the most important tool for them is the schedule board, and the schedule board actually looks like something like this. And in this schedule board now, since we are specifically talking about this particular region, let me zoom in into a specific map over here. So at any given time, a particular back office person will be looking at their specific geographies. I'm sorry, I should have prepared it before, but in any case, it just takes a couple of clicks and I can zoom in into the right place where the right group of locations is being shown. And I can see where my technicians are, and this is a live map. It shows information where my technicians are. I can see, I can hover over and see which technician is which place. And I can also see different kind of work orders that are need to be addressed on. So I see these bookings. The checkbox booking are already assigned, and then there are question mark based booking which needs to be assigned. I have all those information right available over here. I can see different kind of unscheduled work orders over here. I can see the different views over on my right hand side, kind of a very Outlook calendar like interface, but very dynamic in the sense I can have the details, I can click on the things and get more of the details. And not only that, once I know that, okay, I need to schedule this particular work order, I can actually drag that work order, put it into somebody's calendar right over here. Hey, we need to go and deliver that kind of thing. And depending on the kind of things, either it can pick up the time duration from the work order details, or I can increase it depending on the kind of necessity we have. Also, we see every kind of status, live status of all the work orders that are going on in my organization. I not only see the work orders that are being assigned, but as soon as as my technician reaches the customer location, I can use different kind of geo tags and geo information to automatically update the schedule board and say that, okay, you know what, customer has already reached there and the work is in progress. Or if a technician goes on a break, we can see their status being represented as a different color over here, and we can see like how where my technician is, what activity they are performing. Now there are a bunch of status, and these are all completely configurable and customizable for your specific need, your specific organization, your specific business. So these are specifically designed for your implementation, your details. Now you can also see if any of the technician is going out of office, so you don't want to schedule unnecessary or accidentally another work order on their out of office day. So all of this information is kind of concentrated towards this particular schedule board, and there can be multiple schedule boards that can be created based on your requirement. Now let's quickly talk about like how things are going to look like when as a technician, and I'm using iPad for that particular purpose. When as a technician, I kind of go and basically look at like, okay, what am I supposed to do? So as you can see, I can go in, I can click on my field services app, and once I go in over this app, when I go in into this particular app, I can see like, okay, what are my bookings? I can see the date, today's booking. I can see my past bookings. I can go further in advance. I can also change my view to a week view, a month view, a very familiar look and feel that we are kind of familiar with as Outlook is. So it's kind of that interface comes over here, and I know I'm supposed to work on this particular work order. I can click on that work order, and it kind of opens up the details about that particular booking that is made for me. I can see different kind of things, and as I'm reached over there, I can actually click on that, and I like, hey, I started working on it. Now, some of the automations can be performed based on my geolocation, and it can automatically mark that particular booking status in progress based on my geolocation. But at this time, since I'm at a single location, I have to explicitly mark it. But I have all the details about the work that I'm supposed to do. I have the details about the account. I can click on the account and get all the details. I can see that I'm supposed to install one of these products. I need to perform these kind of services, and some of the tasks that I need to perform in this particular visit. I can basically go ahead and show and update my records over here. And then when I'm over at the customer side, I also need to know different kind of details about this particular thing. So I can click on the details of the work order. Let's say discard changes as of now, and I can I can see all the details that are there in the work order, all the details that were there in the opportunity in the work order. All of the details are rightly available for me over here. You can configure your system to have certain information offline. So in case in the situation where the technician does not have a connectivity on the internet, they can still have access to this information. They can see different kind of products that they need to worry about. They can also look at different kind of documents and things that are probably associated with this particular work order, and they can see all the details right over here. And as they go in and they go back to their booking, and let me see if I can click back. Yes, I can go back over this booking. I can mark myself in progress and save the status, or I can come over here and see that, okay, you know what, I'm supposed to install this particular product. I can click on this particular product and okay, discard the changes. I should not have done that, but anyways, so I can click on this thing and I see that this particular product was supposed to be installed and it was estimated, and I can mark it used. And as soon as I mark it used, it kind of goes in as an asset for the customer. All the records behind the scene get updated. In case I'm short of inventory in my warehouse, automatically the POs will be generated behind the scenes, and I don't need to worry about things. As I come over here and I go into my task level details, I can see that, okay, I was supposed to work on this for 15 minutes or something like that, but you know what, actually it took me instead of 15 minutes, it took me 30 minutes or something like that. And I can say that, okay, you know what, I'm done. I can mark this 100%. I can have different options available over here in case I'm not want to type it or things like that, and click save. As soon as I do that, I can have certain kind of workflow activities that can happen behind the scene and which can update. Okay, let me put 100 and hit save, and behind the scenes things will update and update the progress over here. Now I can come in over here, and before I mark it complete, I might want to take some signatures from the customer that, hey, I am done with the thing. So there is an embedded signature application over here with the Microsoft Dynamics solution, but also in certain scenarios, we want to use digital signatures that are being provided by providers like Adobe Signature or DocuSign, and all of them have integration modules available with Dynamics 365. You can come in over here, you can mark things up to date, and basically get the signature from the customer and hit save and close, and you will it will automatically get updated behind the scenes on the back office systems. So back office systems on the schedule board will see how that status has got updated. Let me make sure that I mark it as complete so that we can see this. I'll say completed and save. But as a mobile technician, I also want to have access to certain more information. Now, depending on every organization, every scenario, you can come in, you can expose certain level of information just within my mobile application to field technicians. So depending on different authorization level, you can have different kind of options. You can look at different assets, different kind of things over here. So this is one particular implementation of mobile app. And let me share my desktop screen again. Let me just, I want to ensure that I'm sharing and okay. Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Now we can see over here, as the things refreshes over here, we can see, let's do kind of a quick refresh so that we can have a live status over here. And we can see that a particular work order got finished over here. That the work order that I just worked on, and it got finished, it says completed, and the things kind of update regularly. Now at this instance, we can automatically initiate workflows which can go into the invoicing and finance department and get basically the invoicing done, and we get a happy customer. In many scenarios, we kind of got into a kind of a quick payment scenarios embedded within our applications as well. So you can have different kind of payment options available on our mobile application as people go around. So that was a quick demonstration of how field services solution can be implemented and can be made useful for you. Now, one important thing, we just saw this demo built on whole Microsoft Dynamics 365 platform. I again want to highlight that this is a fully customizable and extensible and to fit your own organization. I mean, every organization has their own processes, their own way of operating and managing. We know that one size does not fit all. So this particular platform allows for transforming the solution to actually fit in within your processes and your organization. You may include some of the components that are shown on the slide over here. The CDS platform, the common data service that you see on the view, that's basically the core entity platform that kind of makes this whole solution extensible to any business application and provide that kind of seamless connectivity. We can also enable cutting edge and futuristic scenarios that kind of include rich artificial intelligence and machine language routines. You can have different kind of scenarios and implementation done over here. Now, these are just some of the things that kind of is available on the platform. Let's quickly go through what kind of things that we saw just now and kind of recap the value that we have seen on the demo. Dynamics 365 allows you to manage demands in very efficient way. We saw that on the map, we can see the route. We can do efficient scheduling based on the route optimization, based on where the technician is. Work orders can be automatically created as part of workflows from the opportunity or something like that. Asset allocation, inventory management can be automated using the fulfillment process, and also the fulfillment processes like POs, transfers between different kind of warehouses and trucks, and those things can be managed. We can also have integrated digital agreements using Adobe Signature, DocuSign, or just use the native Dynamics simple signature kind of thing. Dynamics 365 allows your organizations to work in much more connected and efficient way. We know that how you plan and execute your field teams is the key to profitability. So take advantage of this intelligence that Dynamics 365 puts at your fingertips and the automations that you can make to ensure your organization's success and bottom line. Field services, field teams, as we know that they are the face of our organization. We need to empower our technicians and sales team so that they can have the best information, best experience. That's where these applications on tablet and all of those things are useful, and they can provide the right information at the right place. We know knowledge is power, so providing this information and access to all the experts within your organization just by using handheld tools like your tablet or even advanced tools like augmented reality using HoloLens or different AR platforms as they are coming up in the industry. So we can use those kinds of things in order to get the success. The mobile application that, as we saw, it also empowers technicians to perform operations timely and a very optimized way. All the information that they might be interested in is available in one platform. It may be your mobile phone or it can be a tablet. It can also provide different kind of timesheet management and time details so that you can have one application taking care of most of the things. Dynamics 365 mobile app actually uses Microsoft Power Apps paradigm and platform behind the scenes. So it kind of gives you a lot of customizability features and customizability capabilities in order to make this application for you. So this will become a specific application for your organization. The inbuilt GPS tools, as we saw, that can allow tracking of technicians real time. Extensions, we can create extensions to the application using Power Apps and other technologies that can include like different kind of intelligent inspection tools. It can also allow you to capture certain pictures, deeper diagnosis, real-time solutions using HoloLens, pinpointing things on your screen. What can be problematic, we can have intelligent routines in there that if these are the symptoms, this might be the cause. We can have all of those embedded within the application. We need to drive customer satisfaction first time and every time. Face it, our customer satisfaction is the key determining factor uh, for our success. Not only for our success, actually for our survival also. So having key insights and agility are essential. Extend the scenarios using extended workflows, automations, customer feedback, surveys, and details like those. The solution is specifically tailor-made for your needs and spend. So this is not one size fits all. So this has to be designed with you in mind. So Dynamics 365 solution actually gives you a platform to build a solution for you. It can be built out to meet your goals. It can be built out to meet your processes, your particular requirements, your particular necessities, things like that. Some of the tools at your fingertips also include a whole suite of business applications, Power Platform, to provide different kind of integration possibilities with the ERP or any other line of business application as they get involved. In order for service managers and dispatchers to ensure that they are providing effective service, they need to see the right metrics and measures. So this whole data behind the scenes is available for creating different kind of dashboards, not only the out-of-box metrics, but specific to your measures, your KPIs that need to be involved. Insights are not just limited, as I said, out of box, but you can go into a lot of predictive insights, lot of enhanced and kind of deeper models can be used in order to create this thing. So in the nutshell, at the core, what we are talking about is the solution should ultimately focus on business outcomes. Enabling always-on service leads to improved business outcomes, such as realizing a maximized investment in solution that scale to meet business needs, increased customer satisfaction, and satisfied team. We are talking about our team needs to be satisfied as well. All of these dramatically improves our bottom line. So let's have Jordan conclude the discussion over here, and over to you, Jordan.
Yes, thank you, Dharmesh, for that great overview and demo of field service solutions. I know that we're all been familiar with Gartner before. Many of you, use Gartner when seeing the quality for different things, and I want to highlight here that Gartner named Microsoft a leader in all three aspects of field service management. So according to Gartner, Microsoft is the only company that is a leader in all three aspects. So that's field service management, Salesforce automation, and CRM, which stands for customer resource management. It truly gives you the flexibility when you kind of build out for your full business cycle that you need, and Gartner recognizes Microsoft as the true leader in that. So as we go through some next steps, are fairly easy here. The first one was kind of figuring out where you're at today, right? And you guys kind of began that journey by attending this today. And then, like I touched at the very beginning, every attendee is going to have a free hour discovery meeting to find out a little bit more about where you're at, where you want to go, and kind of help outline how to get there. We really do look as a partner in your journey, and we want to put together a plan that accomplishes your goals, and we can help along that. So starting your journey, like I said, here's some easy steps to get going, but we want to start your journey and help you 3-step along the way. We want to have you guys reach out to myself or Scott, schedule your free 1-hour assessment. It's definitely an amazing resource to use and to move forward. Where we have Dharmesh, Scott, and the rest of the team available, we would love to answer any questions you guys have. And if not, we can kick it back to Dharmesh to wrap it up. I want to say thank you to everyone, but Dharmesh, you're live on the screen, so maybe you could thank everyone and
absolutely. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining, and as part of the presentation, as Jordan mentioned, please reach out to us. Take the first step. Start your journey. We are with you. We are going to provide all levels of support in order for you to take these steps, and think of a one small starting point and start there. And we will come up with a roadmap which is kind of give you direction from one small step to the complete vision. And at every stage, we want to ensure that the organization is reaping the value of the solution and people are adopting that solution regularly. So please contact us. Our contact details are here. We will also be following up with our recording and other details. And please reach out to us at any given time for any kind of discussions around these kinds of solutions. We are technologists, we are partners of Microsoft. We love making these technologies work for you. And thank you for attending and have a great day.
Thanks, Dharmesh.